Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Today is Maker Monday. It's making a comeback because I got a lot of Lego recently. I have some bigger sets behind me, but because I bought them in April, the Lego store was like, also, we're just going to give you these other free things. So I got these two this past weekend. And I've received these two previously for buying, I believe it was Lego Bowser about this time. Um, and they're all Easter themed, so I'm gonna build some Easter themed kits. Let me add some music here. Is this my chill mix? Can't tell. Yes, this is my chill mix. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. And this isn't just a Lego stream, it's also a tech test because I rigged up a new camera. By camera, I mean old cell phone, but it still works. Let's see if this works. There we go. Now we've got a nice side view camera, which is considerably delayed. Oh no, I didn't notice that. All right, let's stop the camera. Start it again. Type the IP address again. Yeah, that is absolutely delayed, way more than I wanted it to be. Oh, that autofocus did not work. Try again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so snapping in 3, 2, 1, snap. That's like a second off. That's terrible. All right. Well, I guess it'll have to do. I can use it for showing off some things, but this is still my main camera, and this is also delayed. What the heck? Was it always delayed? I don't think it was always delayed. Is it because I have two streams going? So let me mute the preview. Maybe this will do it. Okay, that's not as bad. Let me add this camera back again. So, and then switch camera. That is quite delayed and a little jumpy. Twitch breaking. This is not Twitch breaking. This is my camera's breaking. Get my autofocus back in. Nope. Do not have something to focus on. Here, focus on this. There you go. Yeah, that's a little laggy and terrible, and I don't know why. Maybe it's not OBS, is it? What if I disable this preview? How do I disable this preview? There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit better, actually. So maybe it was a little bit of OBS, a little bit of this camera. So hi. Yeah, I'm building 4 Lego kits. Hi, Destiny, how are you? When in doubt, pull out the PS2 iToy. The 240p quality never... I mean, the camera I'm using for my face cam is similar quality. It's a little better than 240p, but I mean, I bought it when webcams were starting to get better. I think it's 720p maximum, but only like 15 frames a second. So I think I'm running it at 480p or something. It's terrible. Okay, so now this should switch cameras. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and that delay is not that bad. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect, but as perfect as I can get it. So, as I said, I've got 4 Lego kits. I'm going to start with last year's. When I was showing these off on stream the other day, my brother mentioned that, hey, these say limited edition along them. Wow, is that delayed? No, right. Okay, so I'm worried about camera delay now. And I look over at my tablet, which is showing Twitch stream. which is obviously just in general a few seconds delayed, and I'm like picking up the box and expecting it to update immediately, and of course that's not how it happens. But yeah, the lag now is not that bad. I just had to disable a lot of previews. Yeah, so my brother mentioned like, hey, these all say limited. These both of these boxes say limited edition on them. You should look them up. Uh, this is last year's, so not available anywhere anymore. Goes on eBay for a whopping $6. So I got no problem building these. And then this one they're still giving out if you buy enough. I think it's if you buy $30 or something in the Legos. I don't know. Check your local Lego store. This might have been, and I don't know what the actual amount was for this, but like this was also not going for that much. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna build these. Let's start with Creepy Rabbit. Creepy Rabbit, it seems like a good one to start with. Hey Pug, how are you? Destiny is trying to download stuff and being 1 megabyte short. Oh, that sucks. Go find an image you don't want anymore and delete it. Alright, so this is 68 pieces. Easter Bunny with colorful eggs. Warning, choking hazard. Toy contains small parts and a small ball. Not for children under 3 years. Where's the small ball? I don't see what part of the rabbit. Like, it's not the eggs. The eggs are 3 separate pieces each. I don't know. Alright, let's crack this open. Alright, I should, Hey, Heller, how are you? $6 whole dollars, think of the value, absolutely. So this is the top-down camera. Here's my side camera that is, fancy, and I can show off everything that I need to. You deleted the homebrew app, uh-oh. Well, good luck flashing the whatever you need to do again. Oh wow, kids go free with paid a ticket to Legoland. Oh, this hasn't even expired yet. Yo. If I wanted to go to Legoland and also had a kid, I could use that. Alright, we've got our massive instruction book here. Time to buy a fresh SD card. Yeah. I mean, those things don't last forever anyway. But alright, no creator. This is not a book so much as it is a page. But, like, hey, this kid's small. Alright, so steps 1 through 6, steps 1 through 6, so 1 through 12. Okay. Well, let's start on this side. Let me switch to top-down cam. Let's just do... How does that look? That looks pretty good. Just making this little egg scene here. Alright. I like how this, like... I don't know if this is a set intended for young children. Not obviously not young children. It has choking hazard parts. Age 6+. Okay. And the first step is get 5 pieces and put them like this. Like when we were doing the Bowser build and the question mark block build, there were like several instances where it was just like, step 1, here's a plate, done. Step 2, I'm not just like, come on. All that pain and misery involving files just to play more tracks on Mario Kart Wii. Oh, is that what you're using it for? Did you buy Rockstar Table Tennis for the Xbox 360 this week? Get some nice long leaves here. These are unique pieces, actually. It's a leaf. Let me see if I can autofocus closer. There we go. It's a leaf that comes up from a single point. So you can kind of make like large bushy leafy areas. Alright, step 2, I need this disc with a single pip and one of these 3-leaf sections. I've seen this a lot on the bonsai tree. And I'm going to spin this around so I can see the orientation here. There we go. Then let's make a yellow and orange egg. Destiny, are you unfamiliar with Rockstar Table Tennis? I don't blame you. I think that might have been their first game, and it was basically just like, hey, let's make sure that we know how to make a game. It's a very pretty leaf. Or fern. Yeah, I guess it would work well for ferns. Entire classifications for leaves, ferns, grasses, bushes, fungi, shoots. Yeah. Rockstar's first game. You're right. Rockstar's first game was not on the 360. GTA 1 definitely came out on PC well before the 360. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Nice. 5 achievements are fully unattainable. Oh, because are they multiplayer only or something? Or online only and the online servers are down now? There we go. Red egg goes here. And then we get another one of these. This looks like it hangs off the edge here. Yeah. And then another small 3-leaf section coming out here. And then we make blue egg. It was the way to test shaders and physics on the 360. That makes sense. Do a small game as a tech test, release it just to get a few dollars. Because why not? Alright. So there we go. Tiny little, I need like a platform here or something maybe. Don't know that I have. I have a few things I could use, but it's not preferable. I just hand model it here. Come on. There you go. And then immediately drop it. Small little egg scene here. And then we go to what? Fix that focus. I literally just clicked autofocus again. There you go. And we go to the top down. Start our bunny instructions here. Let me sort out some of these pieces. Obviously, there are a lot of individually unique pieces here, not a lot of duplicates. But at least I can do something. Alright, all these little pink nubs of pieces here. Is this? Oh, weird. Okay, cool. I have a defective piece. It has a little bit of extra plastic on it. I'm gonna attach it to here so I can show it off. So it's a normal little pink stud there, but it has a lot of extra plastic around the outside there. So I should probably cut that. Weird. Now it's worth $7. Yeah, right? Yeah, well, let's see if it gets used or if it's a bonus piece. I might end up cutting that. Alright, do these. Yeah, I do have some bonus pieces, and this bunny has 3 eyes. Alright. Here. Alright, we start with a 2x4 plate. If only it was still in the original packaging, yeah. We need 2 of these tan pieces with hooks. Does everything sound good audio-wise? Music volume versus my voice? I was playing around with some audio settings, and I think I got them to somewhere that it's good enough. It's always hard with this setup because the mic's not right up in my face. It's 6 inches away. Perfect audio. Thank you, Pug. Building a set inside the bag. Oh, jeez. It's not. Thank you for that. It's not quite blindfolded because there is this one strip that you can see. But otherwise, yeah, it'd be mostly blindfold. The problem is the instructions are also in the bag, so I would need to have those separately. I mean, I'm sure there's a PDF of them, but what mic is it? I'm gonna mute so I can look at my mic. It is a Samson, S-A-M-S-O-N, not Samsung. I don't know what model it is. It doesn't have a model number on it. But I know it was a decent-ish mic that was relatively cheap because someone was asking what they wanted, they should get me as a gift. I'm like, well, I want a better microphone than the headset I was using before. All instructions can be found online? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a Lego set, so. I don't even know if they still make this microphone anymore. I got it 2.5 years ago, probably. Wait, was I using the headset mic when I moved? No, I had switched to the actual microphone before I moved. So I've been using it for... Well, that might have been right before I moved. So I've been using it for 3 years? I don't know. Go scrape my VODs. Find what's the first VOD that I have where I'm using this microphone. Using an SM58. I've heard good things. Oh, it's for stage and not desk. You have to speak directly into... Well, I mean, I have to speak... I guess I'm not speaking directly into this. I'm speaking at the camera and the microphone's off to the side. So, it's okay. But the microphone is pointed at my mouth. If I point the microphone away, it'll sound a lot quieter. Especially like if I point it forward. Yeah, now this is a lot quieter. I have to kind of point it directly at me, which makes sense. It's a microphone. You want it to pick up exactly one thing and not everything else in the room. If I wanted a room mic, I'd have to do a lot more sound dampening. Like make sure my computer fan wasn't so loud and probably that my heating and AC wasn't so loud. Oh, sorry, yes. There you go. Now they're not staring at you. Alright, so I've got something here. This is probably the stomach. And then I'm going to put... This is the one ball that they mentioned, which is mostly a ball, except for a few jutting out things. There we go. Why do I have chat on the bottom on this scene? Oh, right, because I used to display the instructions on the side under the camera. Well, when I start the larger kits, I'll do that again, but for now, because these are, you know, a page of whatever. Alright, so we're building a sub-assembly for the left foot. So we start with this piece, then we add one of these vertical L's. We add one of these. There we go, and then we add the little foot pads. You know, the side camera does not do anything about my big hands being in the way, but I think that's unavoidable when building Lego. Color, the white balance on the camera is not great. Incandescent? No. Warm fluorescent? There, that's a little better. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Sorry, just adjusting camera settings live. What's the next game you play through? Pick 5 games and tell them to us. Okay, so then we take this and we rotate it this way. Yeah, and then this clips in here. Actually, I should check the top-down camera. How does that look? Yeah, that's also washed out. white balance, warm fluorescent. No, that's not quite right. You'd think it... Oh, maybe because I have more direct lighting on it? Don't beep at me. Why did you beep at me? Oh, whatever. There we go. Right, because I've got bright white LEDs pointed down at the surface. Whereas in this camera view, it's more being lit from the room. I don't know. I don't understand. Whatever. Alright, so that's left leg. Let's do right leg. It's the same but reverse. This goes on this way. And then little pink pieces. And we got one left over, but I don't know if it gets used for the bunny face. And this snaps here. So now we've got a nice torso with bunny legs. And a giant ball. Oh, it's the tail. That makes sense. American McGee's, Clive Barker's Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I preferred Sid Meier's American McGee's, Clive Barker's Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. It's a much better, reimagining of the game. All right, step 9. We go with this one. This weird. Oh, this is a socket for a ball joint. And then we get white 2x1s with hooks. And then another 3x2 on top. So now we've got 2 hooks on one side and a socket for a ball joint on the other. Oh, this is the face. So warning eyes, I guess. There we go. I'm not going to focus that. That doesn't deserve to be focused. Then we get the nose, which is an angled piece. Like that. Black Ops 1, Halo 1, Rise of Nightmares, Rare Replay, or LEGO Worlds. Okay. I'm going to choose Halo 1 and Rare Replay. Now you choose one of those two, and that's what you're playing. And then we get these quarter circles. It's different when they're on the face versus just googlying about. That's true. I mean, so I could rotate these to be any direction. They don't have to point down to the left. I could just have... I could do that. That's fine. Rare Replay narrows it down to like 30 games. Well, you go through them in order, obviously. Alright, I'm fixing the eye. It's not quite fixed. Now, A single googly left. I vote to put it on the flower. That's probably where it's going to go. Okay, so I've added these for the side of the face, like the cheeks. Alright, and then we get one of these. Good news, I think I don't have to use my defective piece. Obviously, you should start with Viva Pinata. I've heard a lot of great things about Viva Pinata. I've never played it. Okay, so the next step is to snap this down onto there, but it's showing the completed head, I guess somewhat completed, with these lines coming out of it as if this is an amazing thing I've built. How do I add special effects to my Lego builds? Do I need to like put LEDs in it somewhere or what? Oh, I guess we'll have to go with that for now. The classic spare googly ploy. In post, yeah, we added post. Editor, add some lines behind this. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I don't have an editor. These VODs are 2 hours long. Who are we kidding? I don't have an editor. Maybe it's supposed to be like the snap sound of inserting it into the ball joint, but then it should be coming from where the snap is being made, right? Not from the head? Whatever. Alright, now we make a flower pot. Oh, we're making a carrot by just taking 2 of these. Replace the nose with another googly eye. I could just put it on top. I could just do this. Yeah, that looks weird. I'm gonna undo that. Oh. Alright, so I've taken 2 of these orange cones and put them together, and then I'm adding leaves on top for... Oh, leaves on top upside down. And this is a carrot, supposedly. And this goes... Is there supposed to be something on the bottom I can hook this to? Did I build this wrong? I did. I missed an important step. When did I miss that? Oh, I see. Okay. So on step 6, they've got the underside of the nose here with nothing there. And then on step 7, they're showing you placing the red dot on the nose onto this piece that's already been placed. And I didn't notice that. I just saw, oh, put this on. Got it. So I need to get this and put this on here. And then the nose. And then the carrot can attach to the bottom there. There we go. So now it's got a carrot in its mouth. You can also put the googly on the carrot. I can do that too on the bottom there. You can only see it if you're looking from below. That would be weird. Alright, now I make the arms. So I take 2 of these and add these weird half-dome cylinders. I guess they're full domes, but they're cylinders instead of circular domes. These go sideways on here. And then these go onto here, but in what direction? So this one's pointing down. And then the head is tilted over. And then this is going over to hold the carrot. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so that's okay. Let me actually zoom in on the other camera. Yeah, that looks good. All right, then we do the ears. We've got 2 more of these arm pieces. Instead, we're putting these on bottom, because these all snap onto the hooks on top of the head. And then just add these on top to smooth them out. And then, yeah, these just snap in, pointed out to look like floppy ears. There we go. And then I have to add effects in post because there are lines and stars coming out of the background here. But that's it. Now I have a bunny. And that's the entirety of the instructions. So put this next to this. Get these out of the way. All right. That's one. It's been 45 minutes and I built one of the smaller kits. So maybe Easter kits are going to take more than one stream. Let's open up the box. Let's open up the big box here. This is the kit from last year. Kind of adorable there at the end. Yeah, it's pretty adorable. Absolutely. Let me go back here. Oh, right. I need to, on this leaf, on the back leaf. Let's do it on the front leaf. See how this looks? Yeah, it's horrifying. Let's not keep that. All right, there we go. Okay, so I mentioned to Glass that I had opened this, but it turns out I have not, and I misremembered. So I need to open this. Where's my razor? Look out the value. This is currently worth $6, and now it's worth like $3. Oh, we got numbered bags here. A curled up book. Book has a considerable number of pages here. Step 87. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely not finishing all of these in one stream. There's one more stuck in there. There we go. Here's bag 3. Get you some bag ASMR. Bag 2. Bag 5 is tiny, and here's bag 4. Put the other kits on the floor and move these out of the way. And we'll start with, I assume, bag 1. Where can I put these if they're out of the way? I guess I can put them in the background of this shot since I have so much space. And there's no way to get a side view without a giant background. There we go. Get excited about our new packaging. Oh, it's saying that there might be some paper in these instead of just plastic bags, but it's all plastic bags. But this set is from a year ago, so maybe they're making headway on that. All right, step 0 is open bag 1 and pour everything out. Can do. Behold, bag 1. All right, we've got a lot of these. These are very weird pieces. They're 2x1s on the top with riser pips on 3 sides. It's 2 blocks tall. 2 pips tall, I guess. Very interesting piece. And I've got 6 of them. Oh, we've got eyeballs again. At least 3 eyeballs. At least 4 eyeballs. 5. Hey, wait a minute. Okay. So we got 5 eyeballs. I'm going to put them face down. I found these pieces here that look suspiciously like a perfect carrot. Molded to be a carrot. Autofocus that. Come on. There you go. Like, that is absolutely a carrot. But instead for the last one, we had to build one out of 2 cones. Whatever. Can you post a link or it'll get slapped by a bot? It might get slapped by a bot. What's the link for? You should carrot cake. Oh, you do? Congrats. I made a funny image. Go ahead and post it. And I will judge whether it is funny or not. It's just going to Imager's front page. It's getting redirected. Are you sure that... Copy that. Paste and go. That's weird. Did you just upload it? Because sometimes it takes a while to, or maybe you need to make it public or something. That is a different link. That is doing the same thing. Nope, yeah, it's just going to the front page. Wow, Imager sucks now. Oh, good. Here's our favorite step 1, a piece. That's it. That's the piece. All right, step 2, get one of these weird things. Put it here. Step 3, get another one of these pieces and put it on the bottom. And then basically just making a cube of pips. You added post-processing to the bunny head. I want to see that. As soon as Imager will let me see it, I will look at it. Just let me know if you get it fixed. And then we're adding this. Then a few yellow pieces with varying levels of pips. Okay, we're making a little chicken thing. Need 2 of these eyes. And the finished one actually has the eyes pointed in slightly different directions. So I'm going to do that. It shows that this chicken does not have a lot of intelligence, which is good storytelling for a Lego piece. Then we get this 2x2 half plate, half tile, and add some 1x1 slopes to it. It's not a very nice implication. I mean, it's a baby chick. It runs mostly on instinct. Okay, this goes on back. So this is the tail. And then we need 2 more of these half plate, half tiles. And then one of these slopes deliberately put at a crooked angle to be like a tuft of feathers on the top, and then I have to add lines and sparkles. So I'm gonna give Pug a clear shot. Hey, if you want to get on this, editor. Actually, that might be tough. I'm gonna give you a side view, I guess. I need to click into here. Let me do this. Clear the background. As soon as I figure out angles in a camera. Oh my god. Like this? Like this. Okay. Autofocus. Focus better. Let me do the Instagram thing where I hold my hand behind it while I autofocus. There we go. So if you want to take any of those frames and just put some lines or stars behind it, or whatever you want. But That was steps 1 through 10, is build that thing. Oh, and then that was it, and now we start building a rabbit. Alright, let's build another rabbit. Reminds you of Beaker the Muppet? Yeah, a little bit. Doesn't have a lot of confidence in people with divergent eyesight. That's a good point, actually. I apologize for implying that people with divergent eye lines have lower intelligence. But also, this is a baby chick. It is not very bright. All right, so we start with this 3x1 that has 2 pips on it. There we go. It's everything mostly sorted. Mostly. Oh no, wait, these 2 go over there as well. All right, then we add these oval 2x1s at the bottom. And then the other one on top. So now we've got like a 3x2 with a 2x2 pips on top. And then we use 2 more of these to make a little cage of pips. Just like we just did for the little chick. And then we do it again. We take this even higher. Like that song. Alright, so then I set this down like this, and I put this 2x2 with a single pip in this face. And put a flat stud there. And 2 of these angled pieces that I have 1,000 of. Coming out and in. Right, and then we go to the side here, and we use another one of these just to fire it out at myself. Up like that, and then a normal 2x1. And then more angles up top. Going out and in. And I've got the same kind of pattern on the top here. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but, you know, whatever. Then we do rotating, and we do the exact same thing on the opposite face, where this goes up, and then we have a 2x1. So these have got to be like the side of the body or something. Something to attach there. And then in again. You know what? This might be the back of the head since there are no features. And that would be the tiny tail, I guess. So this would be the front, is my guess. And that is what it looks like. Alright, step 12 is make a sub-assembly. Get 3x1, 3x2 rather. Put this 2x1 with a center pip right in the middle. This curved 2x2 ramp down. brown nose, and 2 googly eyes. And this has them both pointing downward. That's close enough. Rabbit stares into your soul. Oh, and then put that on the front. Alright, then we make some arms. We take this tan piece and a 2x1 curved ramp and attach that here, so it's gonna have little claws. All the best rabbits have claws. We get this weird double piece. It's got a rod on each side to connect hooks to, but that'll work perfectly for the ears. Then another white curved ramp downward, curved slope. Alright, then we make the ears, which are these 2x2 with hooks that'll just attach right to the top there. A pink square and a curved ramp. Then this goes facing this way, so now it looks like that. Do the same here. It's weird that the tops of the ears are larger than the bottoms, I guess, but when you're dealing with such a small scale and Lego pieces, you kind of have to do what you need to. Thanks for stopping by, Heller. I appreciate it. I'll see you some other time. Alright. Definitely build carrot by putting green rod into carrot. How far does this go? Probably not far, because I can't push it that much. So that's where it's going. So now it's holding a carrot in its hand, which is something rabbits are known to do, and this watering can. Again, rabbits, big fans of gardening. And then I put these next to each other, and then we add some lines and stars in post. So, Pug, get on that. Okay, and that's it for these. So I've got all these extra pieces now. Perhaps I will need them later. Probably not. I should get a... Where did I put my cardboard trays? There they are. Get one of these for all these pieces. I do now have 2 spare eyeballs, so that's fun. I can just put those on anything. Bowser, come here. They probably wouldn't work well on Bowser. You're overworked and underpaid, can't work under these conditions. Listen, if you meet your quarterly quota, we'll talk about your placement in this organization, okay? Alright, so bag 2 is start building the house, which is the main feature of this, but I'm going to take a break because it is just past 7 o'clock. I'm going to take a break and then we'll open bag 2 and get to building the rest of this. Hopefully we can get the rest of it done today. Stick around. I'll be back in just a few minutes. And I'm back. Hi. Quick point. I am so glad that the program I'm using to grab the screens for the 2 phones has battery percentages on it, because I see that my side view camera is down to 19%. And I think it was at 60 when we started. So I plugged in a different power cable. I think it might be an old USB cable, so it wasn't charging at full speed. Hopefully that will mean that we have this camera for the rest of the stream, but if not, then it might just go away at some point. And I'll make sure to see how to fix that later. I mean, I guess it just went up to 20%, so maybe, hopefully, it's charging faster than it's draining power, or than it's using power. I don't know, I'll keep an eye on it. We're building this kit here. Let me get a top view. Oh, camera went weird. Let's just do this. This kit here, we've got our little baby chicken and rabbit complete with carrot and watering can. So now we're building the egg-shaped house that has a little decorated interior here. Yeah. Previously, earlier on this stream, we built this rabbit with these little eggs. So nice little Easter decorations. Alright, but we need to open bag 2. Okay, so the box had this what is a 12x4 plate separately in it, which I've seen kits do that before, just have the plates the giant plates separately. Bag 2 also has a 12x4 plate in it, so maybe this is going to be used during step 5 or something, and they couldn't fit it in the tiny bag 5. I don't know, whatever. Pour out these pieces. Get some of these trays. They were very useful when I was building before. I think keeping all the tiny pieces in it is probably a good idea, so they don't go rolling around all over the place. What is this? Whoa, I've got a few cool things I've never seen before. No, it doesn't snap in there. Oh, I see. So, I saw this piece here, and I had no idea what it is. It looks like a thick staple. I'm just like, what the hell is that used for? Then I immediately saw these forks, which I suppose will be like gardening tools, like some mini hoe or something, or just something to break up the soil. And then I saw this red piece, the bottom of a pot. So I'm assuming that these giant staples, let's go like that. There we go. Now I've got a little bucket. No idea if that's what I'm gonna do, but that's what I've done for now. Put everything in there. I saw these pillars, these very tall pillars. They're 1x1s that start square and then end rounded. Alright, big pieces over here. Mediums here. Small non-rollies. There we go. We've only got one of these hooks, which is weird, but sure. Alright, step 1. Done. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry. Alright, step 2, put some yellow pieces on the side of it. And then some yellow pieces on the front. Step 4 is make a bucket, which I've done. And put it here. That's where the bucket goes. Interestingly, that they gave me a second set of bucket handle piece, but only one bucket. So I don't know what I can do with that bucket handle. Probably nothing. Alright, then I'm getting these 4x1s with pips on the outside. Putting them on the outside, and a 1x1 with a pip on the outside going on the bottom here. Some of these light blue, I like this, all the pastel colors. It makes sense for Easter, but it's very nice. Alright, so this has got to be like the shelves on the inside. So then we do some yellow pieces. Then 2 white studs. One there and one over here. And a green flower stud. Here. It's like a stud, but the outside of it is shaped like 5 petals or leaves. Alright, and then we build up the walls even more. Alright, step 9, more shelves. And then step 10, this time yellow on the front. And these looks like they're taller shelves because we're making Well, first we put a lighter green flower piece here. And then we're making what looks like a holder for one of the tools. We've got our tall rounded piece, tall cylinder, barrel, that's the word I want to use. Put a hook on it and then get one of these forks, put it in there, and then this goes on the farthest corner. And on the other side, we put a green flower thing and do the same thing with the barrel, but this time with just a stud. Two of these pieces for here. And then some arches. If I can get them down. There we go. Color palette still looks weird. Oh, great news. We're up to 29% on the battery. We're good. Nope, that's terrible. I could try and do it manually, but I suck at this stuff. That's definitely wrong. Twilight. Let's just do fluorescent. How does it look compared to... Yeah, I guess that's fine. Probably doesn't help that I'm using like harsh white light for the lighting here. I mean, the one on the side here is bouncing off of the wall, so on the off-white wall, so that should at least not be as harshly white, but this was just pointed straight down onto it. Wait, I just noticed something about this instruction book. Is this a progress bar on the bottom? It is. This is a streaming video style progress bar with a little stud acting as this is how far along you are in this book. And as you progress, it moves farther. It's cute, but it feels unnecessary considering you can do this and see how far in the book you are. But, you know. Whatever. So I've got two arches here. Oh, I need to add these tall yellow pieces with back pips. I don't know if this is the back face or the front face. I guess it could be either. It's probably the front face considering we're putting all the side pips here, so we're going to be decorating it instead of just slapping a plate on it. Although wait, does it have a back plate? No, I guess it doesn't. Looking at the box. Yeah, so this would be the back of it, because you can see everything in it. And then this would be the front that we're decorating, because it has all of the front decorations. Wait, where were we? Step 15. Adding the pillars. I like this side view. I very much like it. I probably could tighten it a bit better. I'd need to reposition the phone, which would be an issue right now, but for future streams it might just be closer in on like this area here and not my stomach over here, but you know. Alright, just adding these for extra support on the pillars. And then 2 more light pastel sky blue. Oh, this is weird. I'm going to straighten all these pieces as much as possible so we're not accidentally bending anything, putting any extra stress. Alright, 2 more barrels. This time on the inside corners. And then a purple flower on this side. And a dark green flower on this side. I just realized I should move this over here so I'm not blocking the view of everything as I'm grabbing pieces. Alright, then we're placing a whole lot more on top here. Some outward facing one by one bricks with a side pip. 2 more barrels. And then 1 by 2 outward facing with side pips. Then secure everything with white L plates and 1 by 2 plates. It's still pretty shaky. I bet it's gonna keep being shaky until I can join these 2 sections together because the bottom plate bends here a lot. Some yellow on the outside and white studs on the inside above those barrels. Oh, here's the arch. Yep, and that immediately makes it more stable. Then a green border on top. And that's it for bag 2. The next step is open bag 3. I'm going to take all these extra pieces, dump them away. Looking good so far. This does look very washed out. Wonder if I should swap the phones, have the better phone for the side camera? Maybe. That might be what I do for next week. Bag 3. Alright, I'm going to open this into the tray and then take out the big pieces, because that seems way better than trying to fish out all the small pieces. think that's a few of these long pieces. That's probably good. Anything 2x2 or smaller is still in here, or 3x1 or smaller. All right. So we get one of these tan 2x4s with 2 pips and put it right on the bottom rear, right in the middle. Focus here. Yeah. So we do that, and then it immediately has us building a sub-assembly that is going to take several steps. As it shows a faded out drawing of something here. And I can't tell what it is. Maybe it's a wall piece. I'm going to set this aside. Get one of these. Put a 3x2 on it. And a tan 1x2. And then another 3x2. So it's hanging off the side. And grab an L, and it juts out on the back side, so it's like this. Yes. Then I make a sub-assembly with a tan L, a pale yellow, pale yellow 1x1 with an up and a single stud. This goes this way. It goes on like this. And then the stud goes on the front. And that whole thing goes here. This lays right on top. And another 1x1 stud. I'm gonna get a 5. These are 5x1s? Weird. Alright, get a 5x1. Put it on the, what I'm gonna call front edge there. Get a bunch of yellow pieces. Two of these 2x2s with cutout ramps, or cutout angles. But which orientations do I need? I need this one and this one? Yes. I don't need these two. One of these giant slopes. It's a 3x2. It looks like it's a full brick tall. So I take these and I do the thing that I hate most with two identical Lego pieces, and that's stack them on top of each other to make them very hard to separate. I guess it's easier because you can just wedge something in there and twist it. But I always hate putting like studs on top of other studs. And this goes like this. And then this entire thing goes on the edge here, where it all just lines up. Oh, you know what? Oops, turned off my monitor. That's fantastic. If I do this, would it help? No, guess not. Whatever. Nope. Okay. Alright, then I get a 3x1 slope and hang that off the edge a little bit there, so it's off by 1. And a 3x2 and I overhang that as well. And then we're going to have ramps. Like that. Okay, we get 2 of these pastel blue 3x1s that have a ramp. And then 2 of these 2x1s, put them under. And then this whole thing snaps onto the front of this. But not right there, not where I put it. Cool. It snaps on in front of the pillar here. Okay, so the top of the yellow piece is halfway up that yellow piece. Yeah, so right there. So I'm lining up on the inside here, the top of this yellow piece with that yellow piece. Looks like that. And then some lines go behind it, I guess. Right, my progress bar is now more than halfway across. We build the other side. Maybe this is a progress bar for bag 3. And this is going to be the exact same but mirrored, so I'm going to do it quickly. Let's see how many steps until I screw up. We're starting on step 38. I've just completed 39. Sorry, 40. I've completed 40. And this goes here. Need to make this subassembly but backwards. Okay, then this goes on top. And this goes here. Then we grab some yellow pieces and the other 2 ramps. Or cut pieces. I don't know what to call these. This goes up here. And this will go like this to snap it all together. Then we have these on bottom with these above, holding them in. And done. Those sides look so much alike. You ask one of them if they want ice cream, both of them say yes. Okay, and now we're building probably a roof section, considering we're starting with this curved piece. Although, I don't know, it might be a doorway. Does this fit in the front here? No, it does not. Maybe this No idea. Start with this. Place this piece overhang and put these two 3x3 plates like so. Then a tile, a 4x1 tile, and then a 4x2 tile. And then these 5x1s along the sides. Oh, this is probably like the ground outside. Yeah, this is the front platform. Okay. A green. Flower right there. And then some cobble stones. Or just walking stones. This slides in here. Like that. And that's the end of bag 3. Next step is to open bags 4 and 5. I thought we had like 80 steps. I guess we do. We're on 57 already, so. Alright. Thank you for watching, Pug. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. I will talk to you next time. I'm gonna open bags 4 and 5. I still don't know if we even need this extra plate. Maybe. Probably, but we haven't needed it yet. Bag 4 looks like only big pieces, so I bet all the small pieces are in bag 5. Yeah, bag 5 is this tiny bag here. I'm just going to open this directly into the tray. Alright, there's bags 4 and 5. Lots of weird shaped pieces. Unique curves with ramps that also curve along. It's quite weird. Alright, so we start with 4x2. That's step 57. Add a 2x2. That's step 58. They put the 2x2s in the bag with the small stuff, but they put the 2x2 L pieces in the bags with the big stuff. Interesting. Probably due to which machines were making which pieces, or no, probably not which machines were making which pieces. Probably with where they were storing each piece, and it was easier to group them this way. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, these go hang off the edge here. Do a flippy. And take some normal 2x1s and put them on the other side here, so they're not hanging off so much. And then add this 4x2 to the side here, and do another flippy. All right, then we get these These are 2x4 curved ramp with 2 steps up. Snap on like that. And then some curved bricks, pink bricks, over here. Some pastel blue. And then we get one of these brown 2x2 with riser. We put a green and an orange flower on them. Which is weird. I'm wondering why it's like that. Maybe it's so that we can tell orientation later. Because that's the reason why we put the yellow piece down there. Because the build isn't entirely symmetrical, so you need something to easily denote which side is which. And that yellow piece definitely helps. Right, we get 2 L tiles on top, covering up some things here. And then 2 slopes. These are 3x2 curved with 1 step up on the bottom. And it says 2x. Do I do this entire step twice? Yes. So I jump from step 68 all the way back to step 57. Do it again. And I can actually show you what I meant by the non-symmetrical. Where's the other? Here's the other 2x1. Okay, so yeah, so from the bottom, this looks almost symmetrical, except the hole is lopsided. You got these 2 extra over here, and the hole goes further this way. So the yellow brick on top easily denotes that. So when you flip it back over, you see, oh cool, the blue pieces go on the yellow brick. I love their little things like that are just like, let's make this super clear so nobody can screw it, or so it's harder to screw it up. Alright, add my little orange and green flowers there. Oh, actually, that's right. This is a windowsill. So those are just sitting on the window. So that's why they're different colors, just for design aesthetic. You'd have multiple plants sitting there. Alright, so now I've got 2 of these. Step 69. Grab the build. Attach these to the sides. They stick up from there. Okay. So it looks like it lines up perfectly like that. just broke off the handle from the little pail. It is not a very strong fit there. Come on. There we go. Alright, then let's put this side on. It goes just like that. Alright, and then we do what looks like a roof. Aha! And we start with our plate. Adding some hooks, adding a lot of hooks, so many hooks. You would not believe how many hooks. How to add hooks to a building. Top 10 ways to add hooks to a building. Brick builders hate him. You won't believe number 7. Alright, then I get these giant... What is this? This is a 4x1 that is 3 bricks tall. It's gigantic. And also these little 1x1 ramps, which I probably should have put down first, but I'll do that over here. There we go. Okay, then I add this column in the front and center, and also 1 set of gold leaf. Just like right like that. Alright, sure. I'll do that. We put an egg on that leaf. Surprise, there is an egg in this Easter build. And so this to support everything. Some slopes for this roof. And then we use these hooks to snap in these weird curved pieces. Something like that. Yeah, and they definitely do that. I guess maybe we go all the way down, and then we can open it up if we want to. I don't know. Oh no, I think we just put them all the way down. And we put it right on top. Alright, step 79. Now it looks like we're making a little awning. So, oh, that's just in shot. Just put that in shot, that's fine. All right, we start with an arch. And we add a single pastel blue 3x1 ramp. Oh, okay. And then we alternate sky blue and pastel blue. And there's our awning. We make it flat. Everything lined up perfectly. We get this nice window arch like so. It's now very front heavy. We need a purple and a pink. Pink goes on this side. And this goes across the middle there. All right. That is totally getting washed out by the light. What if I just turn this off? And the back one too. Yeah, that doesn't look great. It looks better. You can kind of tell. I mean, this is still getting washed out. It's kind of the reflection from the lamp. There we go. I'll just block that light. All right, turn on my lights. Actually, yeah, if I just... There you go. All right, that was step 83. For 84, we take some of these gigantic pieces and put them together. I'm taking this one and this one. Yeah. Okay, so that just snaps on top of there. And this goes up the side here. And I do the same on the other side, I assume. Yep. Step 86 is add some leaves to the front here. I guess hide some of these pips a bit. Make the entryway look a little more green and flowery. That's about the angle they have them, I guess. And two more on the other side. Then I need 2 pink flowers, an orange flower, and a purple flower. And that's it. And then we add this bunny in the doorway here. And you just get to hang out on the side. And then we add lines and stars in the background. There we go. All right. That was a fun build. I'm definitely going to keep these around for Easter. probably gonna get rid of them after that, though, because I don't know that I would like to keep... I guess I'd like a bunch of googly eyes, and now I have those. But otherwise, I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I can build something else out of these pieces. It's a lot of pastel colors, very bright colors, so who knows. The back definitely has all of the accoutrement of a gardening shed, with the egg up there as well. Secret hidden egg. And I guess these open up, but don't really have a reason to. It's kind of just like to get that curve at the right angle. Alright, so I've got those. There we go. And that's going to wrap it up because it's basically exactly 8 o'clock. So, thank you everyone for watching. Let's get these closer a bit. There we go. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I've been Fatal Oasis. I stream 4 days a week here on twitch.tv/Fatal Oasis. I will be doing more LEGO next week. The other 2 Easter kits, which are Baby Chick has grown up and let me do top-down view. Baby Chick has grown up and is painting an egg, and a Easter Bunny surprise, it's called. And it looks like it has some secrets inside it, and we'll get to see all that next week on Monday. For the rest of my streams this week, on Wednesday, I'll be playing more Dungeons of Hinterberg, which is an adventure exploration. I've never been able to accurately describe what it is. You go around exploring these mountains in the Alps, and there are these magical portals that bring you into dungeons where you do some light platforming and puzzle solve. Not even platforming, because you don't even choose to jump. It's more like Legend of Zelda, like the 3D ones where you're just doing some puzzle solving, activating switches to move things around and whatnot, using your magical powers to blow up rocks or push carts or whatever. And then you go home in the evening and you hang out with people and try and make friends, a la Persona 4 social linking. I guess any of the Persona social linking. It's very interesting. I very much want to go back to it. On Friday, it's more games with Glass, my brother. We will be finishing up not Break the Glass, Carry the Glass, which is kind of an only up style game, or a Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, or what's the co-op one? Chained Together, kind of that style game, but we're glass movers. We have a giant window pane that we're trying to move. It's been okay. We're almost done with it. It's been frustrating at points, but that's what those games are. On Sunday, we will be playing more This Means Warp. I need to update the calendar. It's a roguelike FTL style game, but co-op, and with kind of overcooked or played up style of everyone can do anything, but everyone's just kind of running around in a panic because oh god, we're dying, help, shoot the missiles, shoot the lasers, put the shield up, repair everything because they keep destroying us. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. And then on Monday, I'll do the other Easter kits. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm glad that this tech test for this camera worked well, and the phone's up to 84%, so it's absolutely just that charging cable. I need to I need to do a few small purchases, buy some better USB-C cables. Actually, I could just keep that as a power brick. Sorry, I'm doing thoughts. I was going to hook up my microphone and webcam to a USB hub that I have just off camera over here. But it's working well as just a power station because I've got five things plugged into it, and I just need to get. How's the battery doing here? Battery doing. Oh, it's losing charge. Oh, maybe I'm not able to draw a lot of power out of this. Maybe that's what's happening. You know what? These might be old USB ports on this hub that I'm using. That's probably what it is. Okay. So I need to find a better power solution. I mean, this works. I just need to make sure everything's charged before a 2-hour stream. And then, because like my main phone for the top camera up there, this camera that's down to 54%, but that was at like 70% when we started. So I could go for another few hours, absolutely fine. But I don't know that I need to. I'm glad this all worked. If you have any suggestions or anything, you can let me know in Twitch chat, in YouTube comments, or on my Mastodon, kind.social/@FadedOasis. I do upload all my VODs to YouTube. I try to upload everything the night of the stream. That's been going very well, so I'm going to keep doing that. Probably like 2 hours after I end stream. Yeah. That's it. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to help me out, do the free things. Click the like button, leave a comment, tell your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or follow me on Twitch. All the free things are good. You don't need to subscribe on Twitch. Like, I'd appreciate it, but you don't need to do that. Just doing the free things is enough, and it shows me that people actually want to watch me, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll see everyone later. Have a good one.